So it's not looking good for Bricks and Minifigures. There has been an email that they've sent out to all their franchise stores that has now been leaked. And one of the first lines in that email is that it's a coordinated attack on Bricks and Minifigs. So maybe we should get one thing straight. This is no coordinated attack. It is just a community speaking up about something that is wrong. Based on all the videos, the evidence, and all the public information that's out there, most of us have come to the conclusion, including myself, that they stole a business and they stole a $200,000 Lego collection. Now they then go on to say that they've been subject to harassment, review bombing, and things like that, which is the only part of this I don't agree with. Yes, boycott your local BAM store, that's absolutely fine, but do not go in there and harass people that have nothing to do with it. Harassing human beings, something they're not even involved in, is totally not cool. But that's the only thing I disagree with. The rest of it, by all means, don't spend a penny there ever again until the Mansell family get what they're owed. Now it goes on to say we want to give everyone a clear recap of exactly what corporate is doing behind the scenes to protect you, what we can expect regarding the life cycle of this situation, and how we can work together as a team to move forward from defense to offense. Now it sounds like they are hoping people are just going to forget this in a couple of weeks, but I really don't think so. I've never seen a situation explode like this in the Lego community. It's reached audiences far beyond the Lego community. I've had comments over on my main channel on the video I made yesterday stating that they have no involvement with Lego. They don't even know what Bricks and Minifigs is, but just as a human being, they want what's right for the family that's affected. They then go on to say they are taking aggressive action behind the scenes, and they still deny all involvement in the consignment agreement. Now, based on the video evidence we've seen, they definitely acknowledged and said that the new owners would take over that agreement. They then go on to say they're working closely and sharing all the facts and files with the FBI and the police. Now, I don't believe this for 1 second, because if they're handing it over to them, then they're going to get themselves in trouble. But we have seen from the videos that the police are trying to cover this up, allegedly. And based on Reckless Ben's video, what he said about them trying to take his video down just sounds very suspicious. Yes, I understand all this attention is definitely hurting your business, but why don't you just give the stuff back, or at least give them the value back? They then go on to say they are performing platform takedowns. They are really trying to cover this up. They say we have reached out to Google, YouTube, Patreon, GoDaddy, and Facebook to report the specific pages, videos, privacy violations, and the coordinated review bombing targeting your stores. Now, if I'm honest, even if they do manage to take down some videos, some pages, some information that's out there, isn't it a little bit too late for that? Maybe you should just own up and then give them their stuff back. This would have sorted the whole problem from the beginning. They've also given them information on what the phases will be and when this should die out. So the initial wave, which is the current phase, they say peak intensity typically lasts 3 to 7 days after a major video drops. Well, unfortunately for you, the whole internet has exploded, and I think everybody's video is pretty major because they're all blowing up. While the spike in calls and harassment is sharp, it quickly loses steam as online attention naturally shifts. We believe we are currently at or past the peak of this first wave. I personally don't think you are, and with Reckless Ben obviously releasing part 2 on his Patreon, soon to be YouTube, he's already working on a part 3, and there's rumors he has 6 more videos, and there are other huge creators creating content on this that aren't even in the Lego space. I don't think this is over at all. Then they go on to say, when we formally file our legal actions, expect a short renewed spike, another 3 to 7 days of heightened noise. The opposing side will likely frame our legal defense as silencing the little guy. This is a normal expected reaction, but it is temporary. Make of that what you will, but just sounds like they've got big egos, if I'm honest. Strategic patience until filing protects our legal position. With the courts closed for the holiday, the soonest we can file actions is Tuesday. We will give an update when we have officially filed, but no, it can take a few days for the court to process this and take any action. I mean, they are really going after Reckless Ben hard. So the next phase they describe as the decay phase. Now this is said to last 2 to 4 weeks. Most online outrage fades significantly within a month, assuming no major new fuel is added to that fire. I added that bit because they ended it on no major new fuel. I mean, it's added to the fire, right? Residual mentions may linger in the niche Lego and other online communities for 1 to 2 months, but day-to-day operations normalize much faster. Based on my comment section alone, and there are people's videos obviously with millions of views, so I can imagine what theirs is like, this isn't going away anytime soon, and people are already boycotting Bricks and Minifig stores. Personally, without coming out apologizing for what they've done and giving back the stuff or the value of the stuff and making things good with all the victims, I can't see a way that Bricks and Minifigs survive. They then go on to tell the stores not to comment on the situation online or in person. Train your staff immediately to use only these approved frameworks based on the situation. We understand our customers are smart, and balancing legal caution with our values help prevent the appearance of corporate avoidance. Now, I don't need to say an absolute word on that one. They then go on to give a line for casual staff members to use in store if asked about the situation. So if you asked me and I worked for Bricks and Minifigures, I would say that this is a separate independent location. I don't have any information to share regarding that situation. It also says I am unaware of the specific details of that situation and have no comment at this time. Then they give a long spiel answer for managers and owners, and then it says further canned responses are available in the de-escalation playbook. They also tell them to turn off all comments on their social media posts. Then finally, this is how they end it. This is a challenging issue, but it is not impossible to overcome. I'm telling you now, if you overcome this, I'll be very, very shocked. Our franchise model is strong, most of our stores are thriving, and we are committed to resolving this decisively. We are doing everything we can to protect the brand and our online reputation. I don't think you have a brand or an online reputation anymore. While the legal process is not always fast, we want to assure you that we have a very strong case against them. And I think the LEGO community will tell you that Reckless Ben has a very strong case against you. Now, for legal reasons, this is all alleged, but that was the actual leaked document from the Bricks and Minifigures corporate. Let me know all your thoughts, opinions, and comments in the comment section down below. I have a main channel as well. I'll leave that link down below where I'm going to be hopefully interviewing the previous owner of the Bricks and Minifigures store in question. If you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.